Okay, in the last tutorial that we did, we actually looked at how to make a web page, and this time what we're going to do is we're going to look how to add content. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cheat a little bit. Okay, I'm going to find a Word document, and I'm going to take some text from that, copy and paste it into this document. So just bear with me while I find a document. Okay, well, I found my Word document, so let's just bring that up on the screen. Here's my Word document. You can see the font is not the standard font for our website. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to copy that. Okay, I'm going to then go to the actual document itself. Whoops, here we go. And I'm going to right click and paste. I could have used this button here. To be honest with you, different browsers tend to deal with copy and paste in different ways. I always tend to right click and click paste. If you use this button, you might find you have a different way. Some will allow it, some won't, but I generally always find that right clicking and paste does the trick. Now, okay, if I save that, you can see that it's tried to do the best it can to recognize the font that's in Word and import it as it is. So I'm just going to click continue, save and continue editing. Okay, incidentally, there were one of three buttons when I did the save and continue editing. Okay, what I could have done is, if we go down here, what I could have done is save and continue editing, which is what I did, which allows me to continue to edit this document. I could have clicked save and add new. If I had done that, this document would have been saved and a new blank document would have come up, but it would have automatically come up with the category 7, which is the next class to go in. And then I could start creating my next document. The third one I could have done is save and return to list. I'll just click on that, save and return to list, and you can see it takes me back to all the documents that you have on the system. Mine was the last one saved, so I'll just click on that, it takes me back to it again. Okay, so I'm back to my document, and now I just want to see what actually happened and what it looked like. So I'm just going to refresh this button because I'm on my document already, and there you go, the text has come in. And it's done its best to try and keep the word formatting in place. The fact that this format is not recognized by the HTML that we run, so what it's done is try to put in the next, what it says is the next one along the line, and this is how it's interpreted it. Okay, whoops, this is how it's interpreted it. Now, basically, what I would suggest to all schools is they try and keep the same format running through all of their documents, unless there's a very good reason to do otherwise. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and clear out this formatting. So I'm just going to take all of that. We've got a little tool up on the right hand side called remove formatting. I'm going to click on that. Now that has, I can tell you, taken away all the formatting. Sometimes it can be a little tricky actually to get rid of all the formatting. I'll just click save return. If that's the case, quite often what I do, and this is just a little tip, is maybe I'll go copy, or rather, sorry, cut. Okay, and then I will go edit paste special, unformatted text, and that basically should, okay, if I start a new document in Word, okay, and I go right click, paste special, unformatted text. Okay, now all of that text you can see has lost all the formatting in Word before I even start to bring it into the website. That's another good way if I'm struggling with a website with this tool. Let's just get it back. Okay, if I'm struggling with this tool to clear all the formatting, sometimes that's another way that I'll clear the formatting. So, okay, we've now saved that. Let's have a look, see what happens when if you remember, that's the format that it brought it into. Click on this, and you can see now it's taken it to the format, the standard format on the system. Okay, that's the format that your head teacher and the SMT decided they wanted to have when we designed the system for you. So that's kind of the one you want to leave in. But you can see that actually the line breaks we're getting here and the line breaks on here are not necessarily the same. So I'm just going to put some spaces in where I want them, that's more to do with returns and hard returns, and what HTML recognizes as a hard return. I've just put a few returns in there. If I refresh, we should now see some nice space breaks. I'm just going to do a little bit of random changing to the format so that you can see what I can do. Let's get this one back up again. Next time I save, we'll click in Save, Continue Editing. I'm just going to make some quick changes to I'll make that bold. I'll make this red. Okay, I'll underline this. Okay, I'll make this one bigger. Just make it a little bigger than that. 18. I'll center this text. Okay, and what else could we do? Well, you can see there's a number of things we could put underline. We could define paragraph styles, but you've no need to worry about that. I could have changed this to a different font. We'll go with we're in Comic Sans right now, so I'll change that to Verdana. Actually, I'll change this to Verdana. He says, and then it goes and sets Webdings. Okay, so you can see that I can change a fair few fonts. I can do all sorts of formatting my page. Save and return to list. Okay, if I go back into my document, if I return now, you'll see that those font changes have changed. So whilst you want to keep, basically, if you can, the standard font, there may be times where you want to center it as it's centered here. You may want to change the color, underline, make bigger, change the font. It is all possible. Okay, voila. Hope that's okay.